Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Life is Easy with Biology. Let's begin with today's topic of pollen-pistil interaction. Students, before this, we have already discussed how the pollen grains inside the anthers are produced. That is the male gametophyte which carries the male gamete within it, right? And we've also studied how the embryo sac, that is the female gametophyte, consists of the egg cell and the polar nuclei within it. Now, we have seen the process of gamete transfer, that is pollination, by different means, whether it is abiotic or biotic means. Now we will see how this landing of the pollen grain onto the stigma brings about pollination, brings about the pollen pistil. How does this pollen pistil interaction takes place? Okay, so all the events from pollen deposition on stigma until pollen tube enter the ovule are together referred to as pollen pistil interaction. What does it mean, student? वो सारी प्रक्रिया जो पोलन ग्रेन जब स्टिग्मा पे लैंड करता है वहां से लेकर पोलन ट्यूब का फॉर्मेशन, मेल गैमीट का एंट्री इनटू द ओव्यूल, ये पूरा ही प्रोसेस क्या कहलाता है? पोलन पिस्टल इंटरैक्शन. ओके, नाउ इन पॉलिनेशन, when pollination takes place, that is the transfer of the the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the receptive stigma takes place, then it does not guarantee the transfer of right type of pollen. What is right type of pollen, student? Right type of pollen means the compatible pollen. Okay, the right type, see, pollination does not guarantee transfer of right type of pollen. Right type of pollen is the compatible pollen. Like for example, you can take that there are so many students in your class, right? All of our classmates, human beings, all are human beings of your same age are called classmates, but only few of them will be your friends, and the best one called the best friends, right? Means only few people you are most compatible with. So same goes, it is the pollen grain, okay, which lands, but only certain pollen grains are compatible to the stigma on which it has landed. Fine. And most often the pollen is of the wrong type. Now, pistil has the ability, now see here, pistil has the ability to recognize the pollen, whether it is of the right type or the wrong type. Whether the pollen grain which has landed on the receptive stigma, whether it is compatible or not, it is decided by the pistil, that is the female reproductive part which comprises of the stigma, style and ovary, which we have already discussed in our last videos, right? So it is the pistil which will decide the ability, okay? Ability to recognize. It has the ability, like you can recognize your friends, you have the potential to choose your friends. The choice of people means there are so many, some people are compatible with someone, some with another. What does we have certain parameters on which we make friends? See, people say friendships are not blood bond, right? It is not. We are correct. But even though our behavior, our way of thinking process will match, then only a person can be a friend of another. Similarly, the pistil has to be compatible with that of the pollen grain which has landed on the stigma, then only it will lead to the formation of pollen tube through the tissues of stigma, style and ovary, and ultimately deliver the male gamete into the ovule. Fine. So when the right type of pollen land on the stigma, okay, when it land on the stigma, pollen germinates on stigma. Pollen germination takes place and pollen tube formation through the tissues of stigma, style and ovary take place. Fine. Is this clear now, students? See, suppose, for example, if this is the stigma, this is the style and this is the ovary. Okay. When pollen grain lands on the stigma, this is the stigma, okay, this is the style and this is the ovary. When the pollen grain land on the stigma, and if it is of the right type, means it is compatible to that of the stigma, then what does it do? The pollen grain through the germ pore, we have studied, no, the outer boundary called the exine has certain germ pores. Yes, through the germ pores, the male gamete, now through the germ pore, pollen tube formation takes place. Okay, here is the ovary, and it will enter into the ovary. Fine. Now, the ability of the pistil, see, the ability of the pistil to recognize the pollen followed by its acceptance or rejection is a result of continuous dialogue between pollen grain and pistil. अब ये क्या है student? See, जब भी दोस्ती होती है दो लोगों के बीच में, उसके पहले हर इंसान मतलब suppose there are so many classmates in your class, right? You talk to everyone, isn't it? आप सबसे बात करते हो, फिर आपको पता चलता है कि ये मेरी तरह सोचता है, ये मेरी तरह समझता है चीज़ों को, ये इसका थिंकिंग प्रोसेस मेरी तरह है, ठीक है। जो भी आपके फ्यूचर आप इस तरीके से देख रहे हो तो वो भी उसी तरीके से देख रहा है। तो व्हाट डज इट मीन्स देयर इज अ by the means of communication we understand people, right? Similarly, the pistil interacts with the pollen, okay? The pistil interacts with the pollen with a continuous dialogues are given between each other, between both, continuous dialogue. Now this dialogue is in the form of, this dialogue is mediated in the form of chemical component. जैसे हमारे लिए भाषा है ना, जरिया बात करने के लिए, एक दूसरा से कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए भाषा है, उसी तरीके से we have a language as a medium to communicate from one person to another. Similarly, there are chemical components that are responsible to have the talking between the pistil and the pollen grain takes place through these chemical component. Fine. Now here see student, see, this is the pollen grain I was talking, which we have already discussed कि outer में exine होता है, outer boundary exine, which is made up of sporopollenin, the most hardest substance ever known. It has germ pores, okay. Through this germ pores the male gamete will travel and will form, see here, will form the pollen tube through the tissues of stigma, style and ovary, and ultimately release the male gamete into the ovule. Clear? Now see students, pollen grains are shed at 2-cell stage or 3-cell stage, which we have already discussed in our video when we were studying about the pollen grain, कि pollen grain में 2-cell stage मतलब generative and vegetative cell है, तो 2-cell stage में होगा. और अगर generative cell में mitotic division हो चुका है, generative cell खुद को divide कर चुका है 2 male gamete में, then it is the 3-cell stage. Through with the proper diagram I have explained you this. So this is only 3-cell stage. Now pollen tube after reaching, see here, pollen tube after reaching the ovary enters through the ovule into the synergids guarded by the filiform apparatus. See, this was the embryo sac which we have studied. Here were the antipodal cells, the 3 cells at the chalaza end with antipodal cells. Here was the egg synergid and an egg cell. Synergids has filiform apparatus, finger-like projections, and here there was a central cell which has polar nuclei in them. These are the synergids, students. This is the synergids, okay, and this is the filiform apparatus, okay, filiform apparatus. This filiform apparatus, it guides the entry of the pollen. यहाँ पे pollen tube आया ना student, तो ये guide करेगा pollen tube का entry into the egg cell. Okay, this will allow the male gamete to reach into the cytoplasm of the synergids, and then it will, one of the male gamete will fuse with the egg cell and the other with the pollen nuclei. This will be dealt later. Is this clear student? यहाँ से pollen tube आया और ये filiform apparatus उसको रास्ता दिखाया कि यहाँ पे अब चलो synergids में जाओ. Fine. Now we will study the process of fertilization. Now see student, fertilization, that is the second event in sexual reproduction flower, that is the angiosperm. In fertilization, that is the process of fusion of the male and the female gamete. In angiosperms, double fertilization takes place. Double मतलब 2 time fertilization हो रहा होगा, तभी double है. Now see, after entering one of the synergids, see, after entering one of the synergids here, once the male gamete reaches the synergids, here when it reaches the synergids, in the cytoplasm of the synergids, it releases the 2 male gamete in the cytoplasm of the synergids. Fine. One of the male gamete fuses with the egg cell, that is the nucleus. Both are haploid. Male gamete is also haploid and egg cell is haploid. This process is called syngamy and it results in the production of zygote. One male gamete fuses with the nucleus of the egg cell to form zygote. This process is called syngamy. The second male gamete fuses with the polar nuclei. This process is called triple fusion, leading to the formation of primary endosperm nucleus. PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. Now see here. Second male gamete fuses with the second male gamete. Again it is in haploid, but polar nuclei is diploid, because we have seen that there were 2 nucleus in the central cell, right? So it is diploid. So it will result in the formation of primary endosperm nucleus, that will be 3N. है ना। इसीलिए इसको ट्रिपल फ्यूजन कहते हैं, क्योंकि एक डिप्लॉयड और एक हैप्लॉयड का फ्यूजन हो रहा है. फाइन. नाउ this central cell in which the polar nuclei is present, when polar nuclei fuses with the male gamete, it forms PEN, primary endosperm nucleus, whereas the central cell forms primary endosperm cell. Okay. Now the zygote develops into embryo and the primary endosperm cell forms the endosperm. Is this clear, student? Now we will deal with the topic of post-fertilization event in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Thank you for watching the video. And if you like the video, do like, comment and subscribe to my channel.